Hello and welcome to Nanny Cooks from the Ozarks, and also welcome to the first day of spring, March 22nd or 21st, 2022, and it's starting to look alive here in the Ozarks. The trees are budding. It won't be long till the dogwoods and the redbuds are blooming, and it's just a wonderful time of year. Well, today we are going to do the third part in a three-part series that I called This Ain't How Mama Did It. To begin with, the first video we did was on Mom's pudding and pie filling, but a more up-to-date and quicker way of doing it. The second video was on quick pickle beets. We didn't have to go through the process of planting them and cultivating them and canning them and all the mess. And today we're going to do the third part and the final part in this series. Now, if you want to see these series, you can go to YouTube, and under Nanny Cooks from the Ozarks, all three of these series will be in there. So today we're going to do canned dill pickles, and we're going to start with a jar of boughten dill pickles. Now these are sliced ones. You could also use the dill spears if you wanted to in this recipe. Now I've got some here that I've already prepared, and these just take a little bit of time and 3 or 4 days to let them set. They are crispy, they are sweet, this is quick, and they are very tasty. And I'll show you another little trick with these at the end of this video too. So to start out with this recipe, I took this jar of pickles that I bought. Now I got these from Aldi's, they're very inexpensive. And what we do first is drain them. And I have drained all the pickle juice from them. But don't throw this pickle juice away. You know, it has a lot of good uses. One very important way you can use dill pickle juice, if you ever get leg cramps, especially in the middle of the night, if you drink about 3 tablespoons of dill pickle juice, you'll be surprised how quick those cramps will go away. So we're not going to throw that juice away. We're just going to set it back. Now then, to make the brine that we use in these pickles, we take 2½ cups of sugar. Now I know it sounds like a lot of sugar to you, but you're not going to be drinking or eating all of this brine too. So to that we add 1/4 cup of the dill pickle juice, 1/4 cup of vinegar. I like to use apple cider vinegar, and 1/4 cup of water. Now we're just going to stir this up just till it gets semi-liquid. And see, it's kind of almost a muddy looking thing, but it tastes really good. Okay, so far so good. Now then, we're going to take our dill pickles and put them in this mixture. And I'm going to get a spatula real quick, and we're going to stir it just until the dill pickles are covered. And then the final thing we do is take 2 tablespoons of pickling spices, and I like to put them in some cheesecloth and then just tie it with a string. And we're going to make a little hole here and stick that down in there. Now, that's it. That's all it takes to stir these up. Now, we let this set on the counter, probably about 4 hours, something like that, just until the sugar dissolves. After the sugar dissolves, you can put them in a quart jar, your brine and your pickles in a quart jar, and put them in the refrigerator with a lid on it. Let them sit in there for about 4 days, and then you have the best pickles and your family will love them. So you better plan on making several of these because they do go quick. Now I want to show you another secret of these pickles. Using the same recipe, down here in the Ozarks, the fishermen in this area love what's called Fishin Pickles. They take them out in the boat or out there along the banks of the river to fish, and that's their snack for the day. And they can go through a lot. The only difference in a Fishin pickle and these pickles that we did today is you add some jalapeno peppers to your mixture. You can do that in this first stage. And if you can see, I've got some jalapenos down inside this. Now, how many do you use? Well, that just depends on how hot you like them. But if you like a little spicy sweet dill candied pickle, try doing this. It's really, really good. Okay, now you know my mom, she was a really good cook, and this is in no way, these 3 series, diminishing what Mom did. But things change. You know, Mom was raised during the Depression. She had a large family. There were several brothers and sisters, and they had very little money. And so they had to make do with what they had. They had big gardens. They raised their own meat, or else they hunted it out in the wild. And they were what we call sustainable these days. So back then, you know, making dill pickles was a long process. And what we have done today is just streamline that process to give us a different way and a quicker way to do things. So I hope you'll try these pickles. And then I hope you'll join us for our next series that we're going to do. You know, we are living in uncertain times right now. And the next 3 videos I'm going to do about sustainability and you know, living with what we have and using with what we have. Now, one of the things we're going to do in the next videos is make a sourdough starter. We're going to do some bacon. We're going to cure it and use it. My husband makes the best bacon, and he'll be doing that for you. And then we're also going to do some dry mixes that you don't have to run to the store and get, and also that don't have additives and preservatives in them. So I hope you'll join us for this, and please subscribe to our channel and like it, and we love to have your comments too. So I hope you'll join us for the next one, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.